Bezat Hashem, we're back at the Limud Musar Sefer Yirat Hashem. Today is the 8th of the month of Av, Erev Tisha B'Av, and today is also the second day, Monday, the second day of the week of Parashat Shabbat Beit Chanan. However, before we start from Sefer Yirat Hashem, we want to say, Avad, you hear me? We want to say the most important thing about Shalom. What is peace? Peace is very simple. It says Shalom ve'emet. What is Shalom ve'emet? Shalom ve'emet means very simple. If you want to have peace, you have to choose. If you want to be happy, you have to choose to be wrong. You don't have to be emet. But if you want to be always emet, you have to be ready not to be happy. So it's a choice of either. In order to be peaceful always, it's either to be correct. It's either to be correct or to be happy. That's the choice a person has in this world. Everything we do in this world, it's either one of those two. If you choose one, if you choose to be correct, you're always going to be not happy. You're going to fight. You're going to fight with your wife constantly. She's always wrong. Your friends are always wrong because you're always right. So if you want to be always right, be ready not to have peace with anybody. If you want to have the peace, the most peace in the world, like I tell people before you buy a house, you have to be always wrong. With your neighbors, you always have to be wrong. You got married, you always have to be wrong. You want to have peace in marriage. Alas, what are you going to do? Except for one place. One place? What? No, I never said that. I said when it comes to Melechet Hashem, Melechet Avodat HaKodesh, your wife is always wrong. Melechet Avodat HaKodesh, she cannot decide in your house what is right for Torah. Meaning, if you have to go learn Torah, you have shiur in the morning, shiur at night, she is not allowed to interrupt you. If she is able physically to drive the kids, she cannot say, I'm exhausted, and therefore you drive the kids and don't learn Torah. That is asur. Now, again, everything is measured, obviously. We're talking about if she is truly unable to medically restrain, like physically she's restrained, not exhausted. We already explained. Because when a husband brings in $1 million, he's going for $1 million contract, she forgets all of her exhaustions. Over there, exhaustions are forgotten. But when he goes to learn Torah, all of a sudden she's exhausted, all of a sudden this, and all of a sudden that, all the heterim in the world. That's wrong. A wife is always wrong when it comes to the Divrei HaKodesh. When it comes to Divrei HaKodesh, if she's coming to be monea you in that, you actually it's an avira to listen to her. And there you could tell her, young lady, lady, you stay in yours, I stay in mine. But with anything else in regards to inyanei bayit, anything to what kind of meal, where you go for Shabbat, where are we going to her parents, you go to my parents, I have zero say in that. Zero say. In my house, I don't decide nothing, except for one thing. When it comes to Limudei Kodesh or Divrei Torah or something like that, then we have a fight. My wife wants to bring in an iPad. You know, my rabbi said, what are you going to do? Craziness. My kids have to have an iPad. I don't know why they have to have an iPad. But, you know what? They tell me, Rabbi, you're putting your videos on TikTok, you're putting it on YouTube. I'm thinking to stop all that, just to there. But then I try to do that. But I don't know why. My soul goes crazy. Spread more Torah, maybe not. Whatever. It's a big issue at this time, at this generation. So, what are you going to do? As long as my family they know I'm against something, finished. Right? Or honest, they say, I went to Rabbi Zafrani once. You know Rabbi Zafrani, Tzaddik in Lakewood, very old man. You could listen to him. He says, when it comes to your children, with your wife, honest Rahmana Patur. What does that mean? Literally, you say it once, if they don't listen to you, bye-bye. But as long as they know you are against them. But when it comes to inyanim, that your wife wants to share you from Kedusha, when she wants to literally do something that's not al pi halacha, there you don't have to be happy. There you stay under the emet, because that's your neshama. It's already next world. Yeah. Okay, Bezat Hashem. So that's the general rule. If you want to be happy, be always ready to be wrong. If you want to be always right, be always ready to be not happy. So it says the rabbi over here like this. Quickly we're going to say, and then we're going to go into halacha. Inami iver v'cheresh be'ivre nishmato al yedeh shistakel b'davar ha'asur o shishama dvarim ha'asurim. Another explanation that the person becomes blind or deaf by either looking at the things that he's not allowed to, or listening to the things that he's prohibited from. V'afal pikein ne'emar b'sov haftarah של עדת הספרדים. According to Sfaradim, that in the Haftarah of Bereshit by us, it says like this, השם חפץ למען צדקו. שהקדוש ברוך הוא באחרית הימים, that it says over there, Hashem desires the tzidko, which is the tzedek, which is what? Righteousness? No, it's not. It's more than that. What is it? L'man tzidko, for his justice, I guess. שהקדוש ברוך הוא באחרית הימים ישחרר כל השבויים לא בצדקתם אלא ברשעת הגויים ולקיים כל ההבטחות. So הקדוש ברוך הוא is going to release at the end of the days all the Jews who were, I guess, harmed by the goyim inappropriately. ולקיים כל ההבטחות אף על פי שאין אנו ראויים. And הקדוש ברוך הוא is going to fulfill all the promises that he made for us, even though we are not going to be befitting. כתוב למעני אעשה. As it says over there, for my good I will do. And that's what actually we say in Shmoneh Esrei. What do we say in Shmoneh Esrei? We say למען. Right, okay. As it says over there, that we're saying to Hashem, in honor of your name, take us out, legalotenu, right? Take us out from the galut. וכתוב לקרוא לשבויים דרור. Also the Apostle says that הקדוש ברוך הוא is going to gather all the captive. וזהו שמסיים. And then the Haftarah ends. With this, the Rabbi is going to start hopefully tomorrow we're going to start the Parashat Noach. But he says like this. The end of Sefer Bereshit and of Haftarah, it ends on Hashem Hafetz Le'man Tzidko Yagdil Torah V'Yadir B'Mira B'Yameinu Amen. So the righteousness, the spreading of the righteousness is talking the truth of the emet of the Torah. And by the way, in Brisk, I learned from Rabbi Ariel Balev. He was learning in the yeshiva of, I guess, in Yerushalayim of the Brisk yeshiva. So one time I saw him. He did it from his Rebbe. One time I remember a boy who just got married like 2 weeks ago. He's already after Sheva Brachot. He started asking him after in the night seder, where is he? He was looking in the Bet Midrash for the boy. Why didn't he come for the night seder? So there is a big discrepancy in America. A night seder for Chatan first year they mivatel. And the Brisk they went against that very strongly and said there is no such a Torah. If you got married, no such a thing as mivatel night seder the first year. I don't understand. You went home, you ate with your wife supper, you spoke to her, bye, halas, the Torah never stops. And he was very agitated, I remember by that. And Baruch Hashem, the next day we saw the Chatan learning in the third seder as well. Have a wonderful day.